Hello everybody and welcome back to Editor J's Editing Hour, and today's quick tip. Today we're going to go to Premiere Pro. We've done a lot of After Effects stuff. We're going to jump into Premiere Pro today and talk about color correcting your footage. This is going to be a quick tutorial. So we're going to open up Premiere Pro here and get into it. I'm going to start a new project. Call it Untitled. Okay, I'll name it. Let's name this color correction. If I can spell. Color correction. Color correction. Color correction. C-O-R-R-E-C-T-I-O-N. Okay. Alright. Now, we've got that. Let's go find some footage. Right click the thing there. Let's go to transfer. Let's get Mr. Guy in here, I think. Yeah, let's grab Mr. Guy. Let's bring him into the project. We're going to drag him over to the timeline here. And let's find a nice, decent spot. Got a nice cloudy day. It's not too bright, that footage. And there you have your stuff, right? This is the one we're going to work on. So Mr. Guy was about to disintegrate a stunt double or complain about deodorant. I don't recall. Anyway, let's look for Lumetri. See, Premiere Pro comes with all sorts of color correction stuff, but this is the main one I really like to use. Comes down to personal preference. It's got tons of presets, cinematic presets. You just click on that and drag it to the footage, and then you should see stuff happen. This one doesn't seem to want to work. Story of my life. Here's a faded film, which is kind of interesting looking. And let's go to film looks, film stocks, Fujifilm. Not too bad. Looks kind of old, like old film. We got technical and all that, but at any rate, my personal preference is to go to video effects, color correction. You get all this other cool stuff. You can change brightness, color, mixer, color balance, equalize, leave color, tint, but I like to use Lumetri color, so let's drag that out there, and then we'll switch to the, well, I mean, you can do it all kind of in here, right, in the effects controls, but Premiere comes with some really awesome tools if you just select this color tab, and you're going to see all these awesome little scopes over to the right hand side, and let's delete that so that we can just start from scratch. So here we have your waveform luma, vectorscope, and parade. Here on the bottom, this is your, just make sure we get the right things up. We want the vectorscope YUV, excuse me. Waveform Luna, make sure it says Luma, otherwise it won't look like that. You want the black and whites here, colors here, and then this scope should be the other one, but that's okay, we'll figure that out in a second. So first you select your white balance selector and try to find the brightest spot. And then we're just gonna, I think we'll leave exposure alone. Looks pretty good. So now you want to come to, I like to do black and white first. So you're gonna make sure your blacks reach down to 0, just touching 0. And then you want to bring your whites up to touch 100. Okay? Everything going on over here is the same, and the color palette over there, that's identical. So now let's bring our highlights down, crush the shadows some. Crushing means bring down. And let's give it a little contrast, add a little color. Come down to Vignette. Actually, let's go to curves. We can kind of bring down the levels of all the colors, red, so as you can see we can just add a bunch of red, or take a bunch of red out, but I don't think we really need that in this particular instance. It's a little red, but I want it to feel a little warm. At any rate, we're going to actually add a little bit of blue because it's kind of cold and cloudy, so let's make it a little cold. Now we're going to add a vignette, -3, max it out, and then feather it, and that gives you a nice little camera look. And that is that for this one. So let's do another one.